2, 3. Okay, I've got everybody I need. Make sure that this thing doesn't go off the rails. I need every single one of these people, or else I'm gonna fall apart. We're gonna play a different game for you. We didn't get to have our holiday party this year. People were traveling. It was a sad occasion here for the Flops. So we thought we'd integrate it into the show. This is not us being lazy because we can't get our schedules together. This is us having a holiday party together. Everyone knows what a white elephant gift party is? I see some nods, but that's okay. Some people might be embarrassed. They don't know. Each one of these people is going to has given a gift here today. And each one of us is going to walk away with a gift today. You are going to pick which one of us is going to go first, and they're going to pick the present that they want. In a white elephant party, the next person would be able to steal that present if they wanted to, and so forth, so on and so forth. Stealing, getting aggressive. However, we're going to do it a little bit different. They have to convince Mrs. Gumby here, our wonderful HR representative, yes, please, that they deserve the present by telling Mrs. Gumby whether or not what is in this box, or that box, is a cabbage or a camel. Mrs. Gumby must be convinced that the item is either in the category of cabbage or in camel. So Flops, come on up here. Mrs. Gumby, if you would like to ask the audience, who shall go first?
Yeah. Which one of these fine folks is going to go first? I'll go and I'll listen for applause and I'll decide. So. It sounds like Candace is going first. Now the Flops, they only see the world. It's not in black and white. It's cabbage and camel. So these objects are clearly only cabbage or camel. So Jess, you may pick the first present, whichever one, and tell me whether you think it is a cabbage or camel.
After opening it or without opening it?
You can decide before and then go back and once you see it with your own eyes. But your Flop sense should be telling you right now.
They both have noticeable scents.
Yeah. Try to feel for it. Okay, we're not saving the wrapping paper.
Ooh!
Don't tell everyone what it is, but what the box says it is.
The box says chocolate bars. I don't know if there's something else in the box. In the box. This is a multi-tiered gift, so my answer between cabbage and camel has changed at least 5 times. And I'm sorry for putting the wrapping paper on the floor, but we'll get that later. The wrapping paper is cabbage, but that's not the question here today. What is inside the box is this little elf wobbly thing. And I have deduced that this elf is a camel because it wobbles. And if you ever ask a camel's opinion on something, it's never going to give you a straight answer.
Very, very good. I hear that. I can feel the camel energy radiating. So now, who is going to go next? And that person that goes next can either open a new prize, or they can tell us whether this is a cabbage or a camel, and I'll decide who ends up getting this cabbage or camel-like thing. So, next. Would you like to open a new thing, or would you like to challenge whether that's a
I think I'm going to go new.
Okay.
This little oddly shapen package, just like camels are oddly shapen. I mean, why couldn't they make camels a normal shape? They can't even have them with the same number of humps. You got 1 and you got 2. Well, it's right on the camel, but just like the back legs of the camel. Because I've never seen a cabbage with legs like this. Legs on occasion, but never like this. So this is definitely a camel.
All right. Well, so now we have 2 camel objects. It sounds like Rigmarole thinks that
it's not a camel. That is 100% a cabbage. Look at this beautiful little cute adorable face. If that doesn't say, I'm picked straight from the cabbage patch, I don't know what does. That is a cabbage.
Huh. Now, audience, do you think that that's a cabbage, as Rigmarole said, or a camel? Cabbage? Camel. I think it sounds like you need to give that to Rigmarole.
Yay!
Merry Christmas.
Now,
It's
I
in the
get to
spirit of
keep the
Christmas.
box.
you
to
can keep
steal
the
from
box.
your
You can keep the
friends.
box. Now, do we think that this lovely item, do we think that Moon Man was correct in his identification of this? Other flops?
But it was a camel.
Yes. Everyone agrees. This is definitely a camel. There are in fact, two hump-like things. So yes. Now, that means that Hand Rations has to open a new present.
I'll take this one that is wrapped in what looks like a piece of paper, just a piece of regular paper, and that was stapled together. I like its improvisational style. I think that it fits the show tonight. But the staples might be a bit hard to get open.
What is it?
I do not know.
As the donor, I will be happy to demonstrate this to you.
It's a weapon.
Ah!
It is a straight razor, and let me show you how sharp it is. It couldn't cut warm butter.
You dastardly dog.
Well, I don't want it if he's late.
How many times have I heard
So it's a camel. It's a camel.
Okay. Moon Man.
You can put it down. No one has to.
Tell us why it's a camel, Moon Man.
Because it's covered in slobber. And no one wants to get near it.
Great, you get to have it. Go ahead.
I think that in fact means that you have to trade your present for that. So that means that Hand Rations gets the elf feet. And you have to touch the slobber.
That's not gonna help.
Oh,
That's not hygienic!
did you wash your hands after the bathroom?
Absolutely not.
Alright, now I guess one of these two must open the next present. So,
Or they can steal.
or they can steal, they can. Mr. Slobber Pants over here does now need to pick the next present.
Well, let's see what there is in this little bag of tricks. Lots of wrapping paper.
Oh, you
I
got
want
it.
wrapping
You got it
paper.
right there. You got it.
This one here.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ooh.
it's heavy.
You can't peek at a present and then open another one.
Did I peek at that one? I'm
No,
so
go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm
All
sorry.
right, all right.
We'll cover it back up.
It's a barium drink.
Oh.
I got one of those and I almost dropped it. It was so heavy. Let's see, it's very well wrapped. And oh my goodness, it is a candle, but not just any candle. It's someone who I don't know.
It's Hunky Jesus.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, it is.
Oh, God.
I want to hear who Joe Lobs thinks it is.
From the Middle East is Mr. Jesus, and from the Middle East, mostly, until they got imported to Arizona and Australia, are camels. So this is obviously a camel that did not migrate anywhere except to right here. It's a camel.
Okay. So,
Oh.
popcorn. Popcorn has a challenge for that.
This here, my friend, is Daniel Levy from Schitt's Creek. So, you know,
It's a TV show.
Got that?
cabbage, chips. Just saying. I
Now we've learned more about your bowel movements, but I think we have two very good arguments here. So, does any other flock have an argument for whether it's cabbage or camel? All right, audience, you'll decide. Is it cabbage? Or is it camel? Oh, that was so close, but I think based on how tightly you're right now, I think you need it. You like crave it. So I think we'll leave it with him and you can open this present that you always kind of opened anyway.
Oh, all right, fair enough.
Maybe it's meant for you.
Enjoy. Oh my God. It is a non-rubber chicken. Oh my goodness. Ants. Well, cabbages are vegetables, chickens are animals, camels are animals, and probably if you did some DNA comparison, they'd overlap by over 50%. So this is a camel with no humps, some funny looking legs, and a comb.
Challenge.
Oh, okay. The floor is open to your
See-
challenge.
Your analysis of the comparisons between this object and cabbage or camel is based on the theoretical things that this object represents, representing a chicken or representing a funny looking camel. However, signs and symbols, we can talk about theoreticals all day. I could imagine this as a sailboat, and it would be a sailboat, and sailboats are more cabbage. However, if we do a DNA analysis of the basket itself, it is made of very fibrous things woven together, just like the spirits of everyone in this room is woven together by cabbage, and also plant matter. So I think that this is a cabbage.
Well, you're wrong, but
All right, well, I think we will let the audience decide. Is it a camel? Or, even though her knowledge of DNA needs a little work, I will say, as a scientist, is it a cabbage? You must relinquish your prize. So there we go. I think it seems that everyone is hugging and petting their object.
Except for Steve.
You don't need to hug or pet. Now, if anyone has any last challenges to any of the final rulings, I think that's it. Woo! There's our gift exchange. Cabbages and camels for everyone.
Hey!